Okay, ladies, we're going to go ahead and get started. Good morning. Thank you guys for joining. I'm excited to see all of y'all. I feel like it's been forever since we've done a huddle because last week was nuts. I'm so sorry I did not get on there. We were headed out of town, and then my husband asked me to drive, so I didn't get to do my huddle like I thought, and I figured y'all didn't want something posted at like midnight. So we just skipped out last week, so glad to see y'all today. What we're going to do is we've just, in our meetings on Tuesdays, we've been really focused on booking. And so we're going to kind of stick with that theme because I feel like everybody's in a position that they really need to be focused on booking and doing booking right now to fill their books. So today probably won't be super long, but I did want to share a few just what we're calling secrets to booking with you guys that are, some are kind of building on things that we've shared on Tuesday nights and some are new. So it's not like it's going to be a repeat necessarily of Tuesday if you were there. So the first thing to just kind of think about with booking is having your 10 appointments. And what varies with your 10 appointments is the window in which those are going to fit in based on what kind of Mary Kay worker or business you're trying to have. So we went over what that can look like on Tuesday. So we talked about if you're in DIQ or DIQ is a goal for you in the next 1 to 2 months, then you're wanting your 10 appointments to be in the next 7 to 9 days. Okay, so that, like, the condensing of the appointments matters on the type of goal that you have. If you are what we would call just part-time, and so maybe your goal part-time is a good way to explain that is just you're focused on selling and reordering your 600 every month. So being able to profit the 600, reorder the 600, and do your savings in your 60/40, then you would want your 10 appointments in the next 15-day window. Okay. And then if you're what we would call very part-time, and your focus is more just selling and reordering 350, so doing that consistency promo where you're earning your charm for your necklace every month, the one that we're doing, not the company jewelry, but the one we're doing for consistency orders, you would want your 10 appointments in a 30-day window. And so we kind of talked to you guys about figuring out where you really fit as far as which category are you in, or is your goal to be in, and then making sure that you're booking according to that. And so, like, for instance, let's just take the part-time sell and reorder $600 category. You would want your 10 appointments in the next 15-day window. So when you sit down to book, you would want to have your calendar, and you would want to say today's the 23rd. So count 15 days from now, do I have 15 appointments on my books? If the answer is no, then you're booking until you do. That kind of tells you how much time you should spend booking, how high of a priority booking needs to be on your calendar that day, that sort of thing. Because the booking is going to be the livelihood of your business. And if you don't have appointments on your books, you are going out of business. So then the reason we kind of came up with the 10 is because of what Mary Kay Ash always said. If you don't have 10 appointments on your books, you're going out of business. And then where that 10 appointments fit can be based on your goals, right? Because some people that have bigger goals that are trying to become a director or are directors, those 10 appointments are going to go into a tighter window. So I just felt like that's really good for you guys to know how to prioritize booking, how long to spend on booking, because if the booking's not done, nothing else really is going to happen, because part of our training on Tuesday was the coaching of the appointments. Well, none of that stuff that we shared matters if you don't have the appointments on your books to coach. But coaching also is the second part of the livelihood of your business, right? Because you can spend all this time booking, but if you don't properly coach the appointment, it's like you never booked it. So, because then they won't show up, or the party won't be, you think you have 6 coming, you're not going to have. The reality is 6 there, 3 will come, right? We always say cut it in half. You won't have 3 come if you don't coach it. You'll be lucky if you have 1. So those numbers we share are under the assumption that you're booking the right way and that you're coaching the appointments correctly. So I just wanted to reiterate some of that, and that just, if you're keeping like a bullet list of what our secrets to booking are today, the first secret would be have 10 appointments. And then just knowing based on your goals where those 10 appointments fall. And we had asked you guys on Tuesday to reach out to your director and let her know what category you fall into or what your goal is, because that helps her know how to best help you and coaching you as far as reaching your booking goals and getting these appointments on your books. And then we reminded all of you guys, like, utilize us. And I've been getting a lot more messages from y'all this week, so that makes me excited. That tells me that you took the training to heart and you guys are booking, because I'm getting a lot of screenshots of what do I say to her. Don't be afraid to do that. Like, that is my job, is to help you with that stuff. I think when people are newer, they feel like they're bothering their director, but that is what their director's job is. Like, my job is to help you when you don't know what to say. And if I don't know what to say, I'll call directors until I do, if I've got something I've never seen before. And I had that happen this week. One of you had a really, really good question that I was like, I think I need to collaborate on this one. So I did that and I got back to her. So utilize us. So if part of what's stalling you or freezing you in your booking is sometimes you don't know what to say or where to go next, get with your director, give her the background on the conversation, and she will be able to help you with that. So I'm sitting here waiting. Like, that excites me. When I get booking questions, I'm like, good. I'm glad to know that she's booking and trying to get stuff on her calendar. So you're never bothering me with that stuff. Okay, so our first secret was have 10. Have 10 on your books in whatever window is fitting into your category and goals. The second secret to booking is book until you do. So you're sitting down every day looking at, what's my window? Do I have 15? And you're booking until you do. The cool thing is, once you've, like today, if you sat down and booked till you had 15 in the next, or sorry, till you had 10 appointments in the next 15-day window, going with that part-time example, tomorrow, when you sit down, unless you held an appointment tomorrow, you might still be okay, right? So, like, it's not going to mean that you're booking for hours every day necessarily. And the hardest, not the hardest, well, yeah, the hardest and the most time-consuming amount of booking will be at the beginning when you're first getting this cycle going. But then as you're holding those appointments, you're playing deal or no deal, you're booking off your bookings, you're getting your booking done at your appointments. So it really is just going to eventually be a cycle of sitting down. Okay, I have 12 because I just held some and only 1 booked or whatever. And then you're just filling in those gaps. So hopefully that makes sense. That I heard that at seminar with a example of just kind of what my director goals were. And I was like, that is huge. Like, that I can, like, that worked in my brain. And so that's helped me a lot when I sit down to book, instead of just saying, well, I'm going to spend 2 hours booking. I may not have to, or maybe I need to spend 4. So that's a good way to know how much time you need to spend. Okay, so have 10, book until you do. Number 3, have a list to book from. So this is something that causes people to freeze too, is your list is either up here in your head, or it's all over the place, or maybe you don't have one, you need to have a contact list always, always, always. And if yours is a mess, you need to make that a high priority to clean it up. Now, if the cleanup of your list is going to be hours long of work, then you need to like work on 25 names at a time and like get it cleaned up where you can have a booking plan. But if you don't have a contact list that you're working from and a layer tracking to know like when the last time was, then you're going to find yourself frustrated with booking because you're going to find yourself reaching out to the same people all the time because it's whoever pops in your head instead of working through a list. And then you need to be good about, as you get new contacts, adding them to that list, getting them in that rotation. And I've heard like something that keeps coming to my mind for me is keeping it handy, whether it's a written list that you're just going to carry with you or having a notes app on your phone, because sometimes people pop in your head and you're like driving down the freeway. Have a way to write that stuff down because there's a reason it popped in your head. There's a reason you thought of that person. So you need to have your list handy, or at least a list that you can like write things down like that as they come, and then you're transferring it to your contact list. So have your list to book from always updated, always ready. And the cool thing is, what you're always asking yourself when you're updating that list is, has this person tried products with me in the last 3 months? If they haven't, they're a booking contact that you need to contact. We just got the fall line, we're about to get a holiday line. Almost everyone on your list is going to now be open for asking because we're going to have new products that they haven't tried. So this is a really great time that just your list kind of opens up again and you have all these names that you can revisit too. Okay. All right, and then number 4 is be creative with your booking. And so we have an idea that we're going to share with you guys on Voxer a little bit later today. You'll see it come out. Is some people like to do what's called a booking scavenger hunt. And we're going to provide a list that gives you some scavenger hunt ideas for people to book. And it'll be things like somebody who just had a baby, somebody with red hair, somebody that's a teacher, but we're going to give you all kinds of ideas like that to choose from and a script to go along with it that'll say something to the effect of, hey, I'm in a challenge or whatever, I'm doing the scavenger hunt. I need someone that has red hair. Can you be my opinion with, for somebody that has red hair, like whatever. So we'll give you the script, we'll give you the list of people, and that's a good way to just kind of get your brain thinking too on some people to reach out to. So you could go through and write names by those categories. So be creative with your booking, things like that. And so we're going to help you out with one idea and pass that along later today. Those are the 4 booking secrets I was going to talk about today. I have a couple of just housekeeping like announcement things. So the first thing I want to talk about is this coming Tuesday is prize night because it is the last Tuesday of the month. So we will be handing out, what month are we in? We'll be handing out July prizes on Tuesday. So make sure that you come. We're doing a salad bar. Basically, we have a sign-up genius with different things that need to be provided. So whenever I start passing around the sign-up list or the registration list for Tuesday night, I'll also put the sign-up genius out there and just claim something on there that you can bring. It's all super easy stuff, and then that way we'll make sure we have everything for our salad bar. So that is coming up on Tuesday, and we're super excited about it, and we'll have some good training for y'all as well. And then the next, okay, so we are coming into our last few days of the month too. So really, if there's big goals that you're wrapping up, or if there's a hole in your goal and you feel stuck, like it is only the 23rd. So we have a lot of time in this month still for a lot to happen. So do not think that because you're not where you wanted to be by now, that your month is shot, because it's not shot. And I can help you with seeing how it's not, because sometimes you just need someone to walk you through like a plan and breaking it down of like, okay, this is what I would still like to make happen this month. So if you need my help with anything like that, that's what I'm here for. Reach out to me. We'll schedule a time to chat, because I want to make sure that all of you guys are reaching your goals. And there's no reason to think that you can't, even though it's the 23rd. So no throwing in the towel. Reach out to me. The other thing is we are going to start, there's a new color closing sheet that was added to the app that we're going to start using, or that y'all can start using if you want to, but we have a way for you to get a full set of those laminated from us without having to pay to print them and laminate them yourself. And the way to get those is anytime you come to anything on our calendar that's on there, so whether it's a booking a blitz, a guest event that a director is hosting, a Tuesday night meeting, anything that's basically on our unit calendar, anytime you come, starting with this coming Sunday, there's a booking blitz, you're going to get, we're going to hand them to you. You're going to get one for coming, and so eventually you'll have a full set of those sheets. But we've spent a lot of time on the calendar, and there's a lot of really great stuff happening, and we want you guys to plug into that and take advantage of it. So we're going to give y'all some goodies for doing that. And starting with this Sunday with the booking blitz, if you come to that, you're actually going to get 2 of laminated charts. So that will, I think I already passed that around. I might have put that out there last night, but that booking blitz is Sunday from 2 to 3:30 at Cocohodo in Katy. And Lana is running that one. There's always going to be a director there. I may be there myself too. It's just that Lana's the one assigned to for sure be there. If for any reason I have another appointment or I'm not there or whatever and y'all need me, obviously call me, but Lana will be running that one. And the directors are there basically for y'all, just like if y'all need help with words, if y'all need help with anything, a plan, whatever, like obviously we want y'all to be focused on booking, and she strategically picked a Sunday for just really getting some things on your books for the week. Okay, so you can really take off with this whole looking at your booking window and getting some booking done in that hour and a half. An hour and a half of focus booking, you'll be so surprised what you can get done, especially when you've got a director there to help you with words. So take advantage of that. Sign up for that. I want to hand out color closing sheets to you guys. So that is all I had today. We have a few minutes. Are there any questions that y'all have for me right now?
I don't have any at the moment.
Okay. Charlie?
I will be there Sunday.
You'll be there Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Do you have anything, Charlie?
I don't have any questions, but I do want to let you know that I won't be back in Houston until September 8th.
Okay.
I'll be up in Robinson the whole time until then, so that's
You'll
longer than usual.
You'll be in Robinson, you said?
Yeah, until then, so.
Okay. Well, we will miss you.
I know, I miss you guys too.
Is everything going okay?
Yeah, you know, I know we sit there and we talk about the booking. It's still, I'm getting new people, but it's just hard to get them to say yes.
Right.
Working on it still, getting new contacts.
Well, and sometimes it just takes a second set of eyes to look at what's being said. So for real, if you want to shoot me over what you're getting.
Saying, okay.
Yeah. And like, be like, this is what I said. This is what she said. is there something I can do to change it up? Because it's not that you're necessarily doing anything wrong, but maybe there's a way we could tweak it. And,
Yeah. And I am using the scripts, the
right,
scripts we've been using. So
right.
sometimes
And
they just,
maybe give the scavenger hunt one a try. Maybe you just need to change stuff up a little bit, or maybe it'll trigger something to think of some different people and just really revisit your list too, with the fact that there's so many new things now that they could try.
yeah. I'm glad they're getting the books too. The lookbook and then right away the holiday book. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like that. I started going door to door in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Just to get more people.
Right. Well, and depending on, that's the other thing, like depending on what y'all's contact lists look like, if they're slim and you need more names, because what Lana talked about Tuesday is you want at least 100 names to work with. So if you don't have that in your contact list, then you need to be doing some other things alongside, whether that's seed boxes or doing some offices of the week. And like, that's where we can really help talk you through some of that. You want to kind of have all this stuff running together. You don't want to do just one thing. Like, you don't want to have just sleep boxes. You want to have it all going to, if you don't have a list with that many names. And so that might be something too, is you could be getting frustrated because the pool of names you're pulling from isn't big enough. And so you're not going to see the numbers you want to see.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Charlie, you should be in because you're considered like a local and non-local consultant, you should be in the group that for our training recordings on Tuesdays. If you haven't watched last Tuesday, I think it'll really help. So I would spend maybe some time this weekend and watch that if you haven't.
I missed that one. I'll watch it.
But yeah, you should be in there because you're not with us all the time. So
yeah.
If you have trouble finding it, let me know.
Okay, will do.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining. And Amy, safe travels back. And
Thank you.
As always, I'm here however y'all need. Y'all can reach out to me, inbox or call me, text me, whatever. Let me know if y'all need help with an August finish. Okay?
Okay. All right. Thanks.
See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.